Today we're going to talk about skincare for the face using the ART system. So we'll talk about how to use this in a face massage. Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Minke. This is Minke Wellness. And taking care of the face is important for a number of reasons. One is that it's almost always exposed, and the amount of exposure is going to dictate the aging process. We've got a lot of chemicals in our environment. If we didn't have so many chemicals in the environment, it wouldn't be such an issue, but the sun and wind will also damage the skin, so some amount of exposure. If you'll notice, if those of us who are a little bit older, parts of you that are clothed, the skin looks much younger than the parts that are exposed. So the face gets hit with everything all our lives because we're always having our face exposed. So it makes sense that we would want to spend a little bit of attention particularly to the face, not to mention that the face is our expression. It's what we show to the world. And there's a lot of muscles in the face, a lot of things going on. So as we use our face, there's going to be little movements and crinkles, and if we habitually use our face in certain ways, we make this little crunch right here, we're going to get those grooves. So it makes sense to both take care of and nourish the skin and learn how to relax the face and allow the face to be more expressive. That's going to be, we're going to be doing both of those in this video today. So we've been talking about I've mentioned the ART skincare system, which is, I always thought it was age reducing technology, but I think that an acronym stands for something else. But okay, so we've got a 3-part system here. We've got our gentle cleanser. I've already done this part. So here's our gentle cleanser. It's a little foaming cleanser, and you put a little squirt in there and wash the face. And then we have this refreshing toner, and that's applied with a cotton ball. So you put that on a cotton ball and wipe. And you'd be surprised actually, if you didn't get, like I missed some of this part with the cleanser, and I still got that with the cotton ball, and it was, it came off with, with some darker, not like grunge, but I mean, you could tell that it was removing that dead skin or that stuff on the top. So it actually was pretty interesting. I didn't think it was going to do anything, but anyway, I'm actually starting to like it. And then we have this moisturizer, the light moisturizer, which I'm going to use for the face massage. So I'm going to show you a self-face massage that's a lifting and toning face massage that helps with the lymphatics. I've shown you this before back in the lymph section, but I'm going to repeat this again, and I'll be using this lotion. So I've squirted a little bit of this lotion into my hand, and it's just a very light pump thing, and you just take a couple pumps out of there. I'll probably need a little bit more than this, and so I'm going to apply one side at a time. You could just, of course, if you didn't want to do the massage part, you just apply the lotion, and you're good to go. If you could, spend a few more minutes on this, I'm going to show you how to do this. So this part here tends to droop and pool if you're talking about fluid. So we want to get this fluid. We're going to come up and over with this fluid here. So generally the fluid is going to drain off the face. That's we're going to use one side at a time. So I'm going to do one side of the face, and then I'm going to come and do the other side. And so this one is a lift and over up underneath. So I'm going to show you this. I'll start actually down on the neck, and that one is more of a just a gentle. And I'm going to generally use this hand over hand technique. And it's interesting. So my skin actually, as soon as I rub it anywhere, it starts to show up red, which shows up a little stronger on the video than even in the mirror. So it must be picking up some of this. So anyway, that happens with any massage for me. Okay, see what I'm doing? So I'm taking the skin, and it's a very gentle action, and I'm just pushing fluid along the jawline. I can do a little waving action. This is not a heavy, a very gentle. I like this this lotion because it is very smooth, and it doesn't, you don't want to drag. You see how that's too hard. I want to create it so that if I find a situation that is dragging like that, where I come across that, and I don't know if you see that, that's where it crinkles, I would want to start back here, open that up, and then hold it here and and go. I don't want to crinkle the skin anywhere. And you see, I'm using these two fingers. You could use this one. I could kind of tend to leave the index finger out of this, and come along. So the drainage of the fluid is going to happen around the ear and down in front of the ear. So these are the two places. If you wanted to, if you felt like when you kept moving everything kind of jams right here, then start with the ear and go over the ear and really open this up, right? And so this part right in here, the collarbone, you can see this part here is where drainage happens here. So you could rub along here just to get the drainage to flow, and then move up the neck and then around the ear, and that would be opening all this. So that's kind of opening the drainage point, so that then when we come in here, we're going to move from the drainage point out. So this hand, you see, is I'm gently holding the skin this way. When I get to the eyelid, I'm going to need a little bit more lotion here. When I get to the eyelid, it's real gentle. I mean, it's real tender type tissue. So I'm going to kind of retract the skin from below so that I can push fluid. Sometimes people have poofy eyelids from the fluid, and I really don't want a whole lot. I'm just doing the tiniest dab of lotion. I do want to get this lotion on my eyelid, but I don't want to get it in my eye. So and the reason I want this lotion on my eyelid is because it is nourishing. The oils and the different things that are in this give great nourishment for the skin. You notice that I will tend to crinkle up here, so I'm going to run along these lines and around. And this side tends to droop a little bit, so I'm going to lift. So that's the massage for this side of the face. And I don't know if you can tell that it just looks a little more floofed, a little more awake. And I'm going to do this side over here. Same kind of thing. I'm going to go ahead and start around the ear and down see the drainage points down here. It's nice, again, this part of the neck does get exposed too, so it's nice to put some of this protective, nourishing, rejuvenating lotion on the neck as well. You want to, this is, there's not a whole lot of lotion in this bottle, so if you did this amount of lotion with the massage every day, you'd go through a bit more than one of these bottles in a month. See how much it's just, there's not a lot of tone in there. So I'm going to be a little lighter on this, and really want to push this fluid up and around, up and around, up and around, and down. And so then again, I'll run along the jaw, underneath the jaw, right along the jaw. Try not to do too hard. Lighten up your touch. Lighten it, lighten it, lighten it. Have one hand and then the other hand. Lead with one hand coming down, so that I'm pulling gently with this one and sweeping behind it with this one, so that I can match the layer of the tissue. What I was saying is, you might not want to use the lotion every day with this massage. Like I said, you could try it and see how long that lasts. the bottle lasts of lotion. So I think I've used sort of 3 applications worth of lotion to do my whole face, including my neck. The nose and the ears, not a lot to massage, but definitely need this, the protective and rejuvenating elements. Very, very good to rejuvenate and protect against sun damage that's already occurred, aging, any kind of aging damage. Okay, so again, I'm going to make sure that I get some around my eyelids. Be gentle about this. And a lot of eyelids will pool fluid, so I'm going to hold this open right here with this hand and push the fluid. So it might take a few minutes to be gentle with it. And again, I'm just pulling the fluid, pushing fluid, and down onto the rest. Didn't really get this spot right down in here. Okay, so that's the face massage. You can go back and watch this as many times as you like. I generally tend to do, because I need 2 hands, I need the amount of sophistication with both hands. I do one side at a time. And you do it, practice it a little bit, you'll find that, but mainly go lighter than you think, really lighten up on the touch, and make sure you keep your drainage points open. So work through that. If you've had any kind of cosmetic surgery that's put a scar across here, which is very common. Sometimes it goes around the ear, but sometimes it's here in the front. You really want to make sure you get that fluid pushed out and around that, and make sure that it gets through that scar. There's often a line that runs along here, which is where the drainage goes. So not a great place to put a scar, but that's where you want to make sure that you're getting that drainage. Very gentle, keeping it gentle. So this is a way to not only, of course, revitalize the face and the skin itself, so you're getting the nutrients from the actual, and there are nutrients in here, and you're getting the nutrients from the lotion itself, the essential oils, all the goodness in there, that you're working it in, and so that's actually going in topically to help revitalize the skin. But then you're actually using the massage to lift and move the fluid. You're getting the lymph to drain and increasing circulation that way. So a fabulous way to give yourself a little spa day, okay, every day, or even if it's twice a week. But the tonifying, you can do the massage every day, and you get faster at it. I was just showing you in slow-mo detail, but get fast at it. You could actually do the whole thing in pretty much just a few seconds, and a really light touch, and just that right there is enough to flush some fluid out of the face. So if you find that your face gets poofy, or you're feeling soggy, or the eyelids are pooling under, you can do this little very gentle. The key is gentle, and sweep it out and down. So the benefits, guys, of course, of getting more in tune and in touch with your face is literally that you will, as you touch your face and work with this very gently, you will access the different muscle systems. You tell your brain where those muscles are and get better expression options. You want to have more options in your face to express yourself. And that's really one of the benefits of doing this kind of massage, of getting this lifted up. And then, of course, we could do our breathing, to breathe into our face, to breathe into our countenance, and to know that God's love is shining through us. And I could breathe to have my face shine with God's love. That's something that we could always just bring in a single breath. And the more we feel confident and comfortable with our face, the more we'll be able to express that out to the world. Okay? Happy wellness. We'll be continuing the week more and more on the skin and our supplements. and then we'll move on into detoxing and cleansing.